One of the conditions that you did bring up before we came back from the break was, this is the map where Buriram shines the brightest. What if we still don't have one of those who have activated the champion rush condition walking away with the booyah? What if Buriram makes this phenomenal comeback at the end just to smile a little bit?
They would have a good ending, at least to their own run on Bermuda, right?
Yeah.
Starting it off with a win and ending it with a win, but at the end of the day, they're just a Robin Hood, a side character to what's gonna push EVOS onto the podium. But this drop is everything. EVOS taking Plantation and Catalystewa, core memory to the north. AG.AL playing it safe as Sentosa like they always do. RRQ taking Rimnam, peak for BRU. And Falcons with Vitality around the same area.
This is peak free fire action. Very first circle is pointing us towards the final circle, dragging all the teams somewhere around mill, which means the early rotations are going to be key, and that gives advantage to the teams like Buriram as well as R7. Pain barely needs to move around.
Even when I am looking at the radar, this is madness from RRQ.
Yep.
And EVOS too. Especially EVOS, I think they're taking the challenge straight to core memory. That works out, they take control of Shipyard. The northern side of the map opens up for EVOS, and that's going to set them up for success in the future 5 minutes. Because Limit gets knocked down, Vitality springs into action.
And your reigning champions, Falcons, having no chance whatsoever at the title, regardless of how they perform in this final game. Unbelievable. Massive game that they hit earlier still wasn't enough to activate the champion rush condition. Just one of those teams that woke up a little bit too late, but Bina! What a 180! But the backup was not too far away. Max 7 to his back. And Falcons, 2 players down so early in the game.
Ironically, they needed another 40 bomb to be on the list, but this time it wasn't possible. There's just not enough bodies.
And the quality of the competition this time round, man.
Yes, this is improved. I mean,
and how equal the playing field is, all thanks to the interference of the devs.
yeah.
Nerfing those active skills that deserve to be nerfed, but
Not like
EVOS
Double kill.
losing players that should not be lost.
And once more, Rasya left alone, but no vending machines. They took a risk. They paid such a hefty price. Rasya can head back to Plantation to bring his teammates back, but we've seen this last year. They start the final round to the worst possible start. It's all in the hands of the guy, of this kid who has never been in this spot. Core memory is looking for it. Vitality is nearby. Rasya needs to get further away. Bhima Sakti Strip is the next best stop. And thankfully, he has a vehicle to get him there.
He uses his binoculars on the way into Bhima Sakti Strip as well. Rasya should be able to pick up decent number of coins here to bring at least 2 of his brothers back in before he goes in for the final revival. Bhima Sakti does have a vending machine. As I say that, Coach Shield purchased right back. This kid, one of the fastest players out there. That's exactly how you hit the revive when you get to the vending machine. We saw a little bit of a blooper in the knockout stage. Dragons taking a little too long. They probably didn't really expect to get this far, but what a performance from the Saudi Arabian squad. For Dragons to activate Champion Rush faster than, in fact, the Falcons, Fluxo, Buriram, R7, Core Memory, Pain Gaming.
I mean, you have to be here to believe it. You have to see it to believe it. No one would believe you.
Nobody would believe you if you told them this. Some of our survivors are already asleep. They wake up, you tell them this story, they'll be like, yeah.
And do you know that DRG was top 6 in the finals? And then be like, shut up.
They activated Champion Rush. They were contending for the Esports World Cup 2025.
Over BRU, over Falcons, over Fluxo, get out of here. And I say Cougar almost ruined the dreams of EVOS. I mean, they
Double kill.
if that earlier fight worked out for EVOS, they would have been in a prime position to win. But once more, put to test. And guess who's knocking at the doorstep at peak? Loss is arriving. like a storm, and Rigby started out. Razia is now gone. The rest of his team, they don't have much time to pick themselves up. Another survival run now, forced to be activated.
Ray brings the Wonder Kid back in. Thankfully on the revive now, you drop back in with 2 blue walls at least, as well as the P90, which is a viable SMG. But what can you do when you are outnumbered? What can you do when you're a sniper who has an SMG in his hands? Razia needs to drop safe here at peak between his brothers.
Not just that, they go to Pochinok. Maybe they could think about Kota Tua. Kota Tua is definitely safer, but lesser stuff to work with, lesser resources. You go Pochinok, sure, but then Mars Electric is where Fluxo is at, and that's where they're going to rotate towards north side. Last time, the very first time that EVOS had to fight Fluxo head on, they were denied the chance to win it all.
So Riverside is definitely going to get very crowded in a little bit because of the trajectory of our circle. Pain Gaming core memory already there. Falcons, we did spot them approaching the area as well. But as I say, core memory, Pain Gaming, my God, you may dominate Point Rush, but that in no way means you're gonna do anything here at the Grand Finals. At least they got their highlight moment on that platform earlier at the start of the day.
And EVOS going into recovery, but I think they will make it work. They just scanned Sentosa, that's where they'll head to. Initially it was by AG.AL, but of course AG.AL has already made their move up with the Kerathon. This could work out to be good. Whatever is happening at Riverside, these teams take each other out. In fact, it puts teams like Lost at ease. At least the second factor that enables EVOS to lift the trophy at the end shrinks, the odds lessen, the playing field's leveled.
Now this is where sometimes the circle plays a trick on me. Goes the opposite way, but please don't do that.
I think he's gonna go up.
Come on, circle. There you go.
Oh boy.
All right.
BRU smack dab in the middle.
Beats right.
Dragon is there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I tell you, Dragon's Esports, who is the analyst for Dragon's Esports? That person needs like 40 to 50% of the prize pool, all right?
Export him
That
somewhere,
person
right?
has single-handedly helped the Saudi Arabian team survive all throughout these Esports World Cup. Purely survival. Dragon's Esports is currently in the top 6 with the least amount of eliminations compared to the top 11 teams.
They got... Let's just put it out there. Survival instincts pays off.
Amen, yes.
It was something that we disliked because we knew that eliminations mattered a lot more.
Don't count me in, not we. I always...
Well, when we were back on cumulative points, that's not the consensus, right? And that's something that at least we could be on the same page about. But I guess in Champion Rush, it does... The perspective does change a little bit, especially when you are already at 80 points, and that's where you really get tested on your fundamentals. And you are forced to fight.
You need to close the game.
You need to close the game.
You need the booyah. So eventually, some eliminations are needed.
Look at this.
Dragons going up against R7 early on. Remind opening up strong up against Games King. The Drogon delivering, but Joker turning the tables instantly on them. Della and Joker. 2 more players left here for the side of R7. Nobody else to pick up as well. Down in numbers. What a play once again from the Saudi Arabian squad.
The worst part is that it's not even Dragon Esports that crippled R7. They were already battered before this fight even began. The Dragon Esports are just here to reap the rewards that was sold by a separate team, but...
Oh, beauty.
Hell, if I'm Dragon Esports, I would take it any day. Della with a good ricochet from the nade, takes that Remind, and maybe R7 can flip the script. Dio now joins the party. R7 is out. Dragon lives on, but Dio continues.
Okay, AG, this is where you hold back, man. Dragon, we're just about to celebrate. Could not pull away all the points off of those knocks. It's a single elimination in hand. But the more important point is Dragons not extinct just yet.
No. Every time I look at EVOS' rotation, this entire Grand Finals, usually when a team makes such a great rotation, such a big and wide rotation outside the circle, when they're behind, it worries me. We've seen that happen to Flux so many of times, but for EVOS, it's a different feeling. It's a feeling of assurance that they are going to make it happen. And guess what? Right in front of them, if EVOS heads towards Kerathon, it's AG.AL.
Level 2 loot for RRQ. Not the best, but it'll have to do for the time being. EVOS up against AG.AL. RRQ, potential third party. Right in front of them, Dragons. 4 teams that have activated the champ. And Dragons with the read once again on the circle. You give that analyst a raise, man.
And EVOS with a good rotation too. Launch pad, and they use the binoculars. They move north side. If they can just avoid detection, EVOS puts themselves one more time in a powerful position to win it all. We've said it so many times, and EVOS keeps on proving it. That they are in control, at least for now.
Full squad revive.
Unbelievable.
Everybody tortured. But it's all about the recovery play. But we have to acknowledge EVOS cannot sustain battles out there at this point of time. They need one clean team fight, and they need to loot up their team, and they need to pray to God that team has decent loot on them by the time they take them down, or else it's gonna end pretty early for them.
RRQ is going to take on AG.AL too. EVOS was scanned now, I would like to believe, by Falcons. But the dream will end for one of these teams here. The name on top of the roof doesn't really connect with RRQ just yet. AG.AL playing with the building. But the RRQ DNA, when it comes online, they will be in your face. The Oscar Belendash, Ma'al, from shedding tears to tearing AG.AL apart. Barros, he's left alive, but RRQ have just done the unthinkable. They shattered the dreams of Deal once more and pushed themselves one step closer to glory.
The recovery play from the sniper that unfortunately went in for the push a tad bit too early. But now, contender number 2, Fluxo, a tad bit late to the party. We asked exactly who can they mess with. Do they mess with the Indonesians right here, right now? Bob's leading the fray. RGS 50 has gone.
Oh!
He has 39 in hand as well. A double launch is set up. Bob gets 2 for the price of 1. RGS pulled out once again. And that's a wipe for Fluxo!
And you can hear the hearts of RRQ fans break into a million pieces off of that intervention. Fluxo extinguished the flames of the Kings of Kings right as they were about to step up to the occasion. And what does this mean? EVOS gets freed up. Lost now next on the chopping block.
Give me more, Brazil! Give me more! What an unthinkable lineup of events. Back-to-back Pain Gaming though. Under the bridge like trolls, wiped out. Lost versus Buriram. One has the high ground. One's right down below. Taking the spot of their Brazilian brothers, Pain Gaming. EVOS with the mad rotation. Everybody's playing a troll at this point.
Vitality knows where they are. They share the same freeway as Fluxo, but BRU is there. We got 4 teams that can win it all, but
yeah, man.
BRU is on the tear. Falcons is still around. Fluxo just got a big team fight win.
4 teams have activated their champion rush condition, still alive. EVOS does not have a lot of loot. Loss just doesn't seem to be threatening just yet, and they have got Buriram to deal with, who have that high ground advantage before they can think about anything else. This circle, this day, this game just keeps on giving. Dragons need to get in though. Jump pad, put it up, spotting out the opportunity, looking for 4 extra points, and the time turner landing. Again, brilliance, but the Riptide Rhythm. Glue Wall melter response from the Saudi Arabians, but Seamox gets sprayed down. MD7 with a mad spray on the AWM.
They tried, but I think this is where it all ends. Fluxo once more delivers. BRU now puts them in the crosshair, and Fluxo is going to be the next to get eliminated. It pushes in, doesn't get it together. It's him and Bobs, but BRU springs into life.
Dominate.
EVOS down under the bridge. Falcons know where they are, but no one could touch them. Circle in favor of Vitality.
He who laughs the loudest, and Buriram shutting down 2 Brazilian squad back to back, making sure they don't stand a chance for the Booyah. Rigby, the final survivor of Lost. On the opposite side, you've got 2 players on Fluxo. Buriram, the best team here on the world stage at Bermuda, is heading on in for the victory once again. But you've got 2 teams capable of pulling it away, and they both belong to Indonesia.
It comes down to Vitality against EVOS. Fluxo might ruin all of this for EVOS. All they need is for Lost and Vitality to get knocked out, and EVOS can just lie down and win it all. It doesn't get any easier than this. Fluxo gets wiped out. That's not what you want as EVOS, but you sure as hell want Vitality to go down. But that would have to wait. Falcons against BRU on top of the bridge.
Can Falcons play the spoiler as well? Yes, they can, says Pina. The newest addition to the squad gets the first strike and the second as well. Get high down on the ground. Limit now with the backstab and 590 working perfectly. Jonah out of nowhere throwing in his towel as well.
Oh no!
Fortunately for Buriram, this is where it all goes down. He was up against Vitality on the other hand. Is not looking good at all.
This is the most important fight. It ends under the bridge. Riptide Rhythm.
Oh, too early.
Barely missing. Lost Rigby. Who do you choose to punish? Who do you make a martyr out of? Koju dangerously up on the bridge. Ina might just end it and Koja connects. EVO's so exposed. Falcons can ruin it. And Vitality, they just need to win this, but Falcons being alive means that Vitality cannot breathe just yet. The relief is not yet there. EVOS survives longer.
Unbelievable.
Falcons!
What we are seeing in front of us here right now. Oh, Monster Truck fails. Faiz and Russia going for the spray down. EVOS, all their players back up on their feet. Vitality did not manage to put all of their players down and out of it just yet. Ray bleeding out, but the instant picked up thanks to Diva. Aim God pushing on form once again. It's all about the action now out of the open.
And this is the championship fight. Ray takes down Faiz and Gears. Aim God delivers second in a row. Falcons still have one more guy left. Someone can still be made a sacrifice. The scapegoat to it, but EVOS, they're not gonna wait. Final rush. Fire is back up for the third time, but EVOS, they can smell it. The victory is them and Vitality. EVOS right in front of them. Here comes the nade.
Limit out by the circle. First nade, Ray, triple. The first team to activate Champion Rush. And the team to end it, Russia with the final elimination. The Wonder Kid gets the job done. 1 month short of his third anniversary with EVOS. The greatest investment, the best player, the MVP of MVPs. The Wonder Kid has helped dominate the world stage again after 6 long years. Champs back then at the Free Fire World Cup 2019, and now the champions of the Free Fire and Esports World Cup 2025.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. After 371 days since they first stepped foot on the grand finals in the Esports World Cup 24, they complete the saga from always second to first, not just for the team, but for the region. And that's for the organization, first doing it with a Thai team and now with an Indonesian roster. The storyline is completed. A new era has begun. And the crowd can finally cheer for Indonesia as a collective.
And the journey for this 16-year-old kid who has been bleeding Free Fire for so many years now. And just like a beautiful game of chess played by EVOS Esports, investing in him before anybody else could beat them to it, and raising him up to be one of the deadliest, if not the deadliest sniper out there in the world of Free Fire. And it was not like the best of the best weren't playing. Your two-time world champs in Fluxo, your two-time world champs in Buriram, they both have phenomenal snipers. Du, Ma'al, sit down. This now is the world of Russia, the world of EVOS Esports, Indonesia. My oh my, what quality, Husky.
They finished a job that they could not do a year ago. They took down legends, gods, and elites to leave a mark of their own in the Hall of Champions. It is just heartbreak for those that didn't make it, but for Evos, this moment belongs to them. That's it from me, Husky, and the Mustachio AJ. We'll toss it over to Carol to celebrate this momentous moment.
Gidea Arena! Please welcome the champions of Free Fire Grand Finals at AWC 2025, EVOS Esports! Congratulations Team EVOS. You are now the champions of AWC 2025. How does it feel to be the winners of the AWC 2025?
Jadi gimana perasaan kalian tentunya sebagai juara dari EWC 2025?
I so proud all of you guys. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you all of you. Thank you for all manager, manajemen, semuanya. Terima kasih yang udah dukung kami. Gak nyangka sih ya di FFS saya di turnamen yang kayak kecil gitu kita banting ancur-ancuran, pokoknya semua kita tuker role, kita tuker kapten, kita tuker semuanya. Orang satu baru, raser satu, ya.
Yeah, it's just like we're just very happy and we don't expect it at all because we go from the lowest tournament, we're losing in the lowest tournament, but now we are here and we are champion. So I don't have anything else to say. I'm just very happy.
Incredible, guys. You have made it. You have saved your key. And now we are happy to give it back to you. Please bring EVOS Esports key.
Kalian bakal terima lagi ya kalian. Ini pegang salah satu. Diambil aja, diambil.
Please, Indonesia, can I hear you?
Yang apa? Wah, aku nggak lihat juga. Soalnya aku di depan udah langsung.
Amazing. I know you all are all excited about this moment, but before you lift your trophy, you gotta select 3 keys to smash, to crush, to send to the crush, and put below your trophy.
Jadi kalian boleh memilih 3 key untuk kalian hancurin. Tim siapa yang kalian bakal pilih kira-kira?
Please, right now, choose your key.
Satu-satu.
3 keys.
Iya, satu-satu.
First key.
Who is the drop in shipyard last game? Who?
I don't know which team drop in shipyard last game because I'm not sure actually.
CRM, yeah, core memory.
Core
yeah.
memory.
Core memory is the first choice. Please, second player. The other key.
Pilihan kedua. Movie star.
The first choice was core memory, and right now they have selected movie star R7 key. Wow, that's a wise choice, guys. Congratulations. Amazing choice. And right now you gotta pick the last key. Please.
Satunya Buriram.
Buriram.
Buriram! Thailand team! Yeah, are you happy?
Yeah.
Amazing! They have choose their keys. They have choose core memory, movie star R7, and Buriram. Congratulations, guys. And now it's time to crush those keys. Please help me with the 4 steps, okay? So player number 1, please turn the key.
Paling pertama putar kuncinya. Ya.
Player number 2, open the switch.
Buka aja.
Come on,
Buka
Indonesia!
Stop.
Player number 3, flick the switch.
Di flick di switchnya. Switch. Ya, switch. Ya,
Switch
ya.
first.
Ya, didorong. Yes.
And 4th player, now it's your job to crush those keys. Go ahead
Oh, ya,
and
oke.
press the
Ya,
button.
pencet aja.
Semuanya ya?
Iya, semuanya tetap dihancurin. Cuman yang kalian pilih nanti bakal kalian pilih trofi langsung kan.
There we go. They are all crushed. Congratulations. The message is clear. The process is complete. So now it's time for you guys to place your key in the trophy and claim your prize. So please walk to the trophy, place your key, and claim your trophy. Claim your prize right now.